Well, last weekend at a festival called Astroworld in Houston, Texas, 9 people lost their lives and many others were injured due to a stampede. Many at the concert felt a dark presence and evil forces, while one concert goer felt like they were in actual hell. It's known that the music industry is surrounded by the occult and satanic rumors, but how much is it actually true? And how much are we being influenced by music? So that's what we're going to talk about today.
What joy.
What joy, indeed.
Such a light topic.
But again, these stories, we don't show these, again, to scare people. I think it's to reveal truth. We need to understand, and I feel like my generation in particular doesn't quite believe that the spirit realm is real. Especially when it comes to the demonic realm. And so Astroworld is a perfect example of that. I mean, clearly the imagery just in the advertisement and the imagery literally at the concert is very demonic. But a lot of people sadly are spiritually blind to that darkness. So
well, some of the pictures are, I mean, I'm sorry, it's painfully obvious. Not just you don't need special discernment.
Yes, exactly.
It's painfully obvious that there's a problem here.
Yeah. I mean, we've got, well, what did you say? You said this is a representation of Moloch?
Yeah. In ancient Israel, Moloch was the god where they would sacrifice their infants, and it was a gaping mouth.
Wow.
And you would throw your child into the gaping mouth, and within that would be an inferno. It's just horrific to think of. But why in the world would you have that kind of visual representation as the entrance, and even call it world, to a concert? Yeah,
it's pretty sad, and Travis Scott is the rapper. This was his music festival, and I think ultimately people are blind. I think a lot of people will say, "Oh, I'm a Christian," but you're not following the Lord. I mean, I feel like a born again Christian would maybe be like, I don't know about this. The hands with the eyes in the middle, I'm not sure about this. The sign that says "See you on the other side," I'm not sure about this, but. If anything, my hope is
so Travis is saying he's a Christian?
Yeah, I mean, he's got on and said that he's praying for the victims and stuff like that. So, and Travis Scott is also associated with Kylie Jenner. They have a child together. They're about to have another child together.
You know more about this stuff than I do.
Yes.
Anyway.
Well, I just, it's popular.
I would encourage him. Talk to your pastor.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll talk the generation when I grew up. I mean, we had groups called Black Sabbath. Okay, yeah, that might not be something wholesome to look at. Many people didn't know it at the time with Led Zeppelin, but their lead guitarist, Jimmy Page, was quite interested in the occult and literally studied it. So, what's that influence behind it?
Yeah.
What is the breath, if you will, the inspiration behind the lyric or behind the music? And is it edifying or is it designed to lead you into some kind of temptation?
For sure, yeah.
One of the signatures of rock and roll music has been that was the fuel, if you will, the background music to the sexual revolution. And so I think there's a definite link.
Yeah, definitely. And I think as believers, I just feel like we need to, well, let me ask you, do you think it's wrong to listen to secular music?
No, I listen to secular music.
Exactly. So it's okay to listen to secular music. However,
but I'm not listening to Black Sabbath.
Exactly. For me personally, this is how I differentiate whether I should listen to this music or not. The Holy Spirit is inside of you. You have the spirit of wisdom and discernment inside of you because the Spirit of God is inside of you. So He will tell you whether or not you should listen to it or not. And that's what He does to me if I start listening to a song and it's, all you got to do is listen to the lyrics, then turn it off, And so a lot of people, there's been a lot of commentaries on Travis Scott's music and saying that it is dark. I don't listen to a lot of his music. I know a few songs. But yeah, most people are like, yeah, don't listen to that type of music and don't go to festivals with this type of imagery.
Okay.
But it's still a very sad situation.
When Lucifer was in heaven, what did he do?
He played music.
Right. It was literally in his body.
Wow. Yeah.
He was created for worship. So is it any wonder that things that God originally intended to be for his glory and for his praise can then get twisted and turn to something really negative? This isn't all music is bad and all secular. No. It's realize God is the source of all music, but you have to look at what's the inspiration and what is the music trying to get you to do. Hello, I'm Gordon Robertson. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more encouraging videos like this one. Welcome to the 700 Club Interactive family, and God bless you.